Now we're going to be making a series of these invisible technologies under FLE. First things first, my name is Kenneth Gordon. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. And FLEs have their own product line of invisible screens. That's what we've been working on. These are things we just have. Remember I said on camera, never worry about what you can see, worry about what you can see. So we've been working on invisible technology. And we have a whole new lineup of this technology. As you can see, my cat's underneath me. It's always be on camera. Taco, I don't want to trip in front of you. Come on, move, man, please. So these are the sample sheets. Some of these will have capabilities where basically you can interact and touch them and the fish will move. That involves in that technology over there. Some will be submerged underwater. And some of them can be turned into holograms. So that's why I have that surface there. And they can activate in fully lit environments without washing out or fading. They can pick up white levels, contrast levels. We can make them lighter, we can make them darker. And I'm trying to work on a whole different form of more like a tabletop desk, like not desk, but a tabletop monitor. Better than that right there. Something that reacts like this. We can have your time on this side and your counter and whatever, move things around on your computer. That's what we're going to turn the desk into pretty soon. And affordable. Not something's going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. That's the whole purpose of what we do, is to develop technology that's not going to cost our customers tons of money. Why should you have to say, well, maybe one day I'll win the lottery and then I can afford one of those high-tech screens? Nope. MMD, black background, dancing. Here, come on, don't put that on my recording. The angles we think it hit. And this stuff is going to be bitted with that FLE technology, that sun capable to draw sunlight. Yeah, they'll have that capability. But this is the first stage of what we're working on, involving ad tech. This is going to be a little bit interesting what we're going to do with it. So when I turn the angle, it has to pick up. Pretty cool, huh? Colors are absolutely insane. I'm working on 5 different technologies at the same time. So we have that technology, working on this technology, 5 different technologies. Whew, it's a lot. that disco ball.
This is the Google Pixel 9, and this is a dance tutorial. But with Circle to Search, it's also a where to buy that wavy mirror in the background.
Next, hologram. No screen, nothing there. Very interesting to watch. That's the next stage. And this is submersible, by the way. We can drop this underwater. Getting ready to set up a tank. They've got the tank over there. We're going to set up how to get the screen underwater so we can map this underwater. Just running through some fast tests, that's all. Ooh. Make sure the colors pop. Colors are beautiful. Contrast levels kicking off. Make sure all that's working. Next stage, we drop this underwater. And then we punch mapping equipment right through it. It's looking quite nice. Apple logo display. Oh. Windows pipe system. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Spend $50 or more on Blue Foods and Treats and save $15 on your next Blue purchase.
Virtual aquarium in there. Ooh, I like this one. This is a pretty cool virtual aquarium. That looks super real. I like that. Zipping it in quite nicely. There we go. Yes, I like that. Oh, we might have to do a little virtual aquarium. Well, we got 4 surfaces to play around with. See what we can do with this stuff. OG Jazz demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
This is what I mean by you have to be able to do a clean transfer. So if you roll this on, you will mess your screen up. These were airbrushed in. They're going to run a high-powered machine here. We airbrushed them in. Can't roll on a rear projection screen because you will damage the screen. All imperfections would push right through. You have all kinds of problems. So if you advise someone to actually roll over a rear projection screen, you clearly don't know what you're doing. Then there's a level system, like how dark you want it, how light you want it, how much of it can transfer through. The angle gain on it, usually lighter screens have a hard time picking up on the angle gain because there's not much of an area to land on. Then you have to know how the projectors you're going to be using, what projectors might be used for the application, whether they're going to be lens shift, whether they're going to be ultra short throw applications. Got to know that stuff. You can't just put down its front and rear. It should be at least somewhere between maybe roughly about 5,000 charters in order to actually, 5,000 letters or paragraphs, whatever you need at the end of the day. You should have a lot of it to be able to do rear projection. We do 8,000 on a page and we max out. So it's about 5,000 for this stuff. There's no way in the world you're going to have rear projection and then that's it. There's so many questions behind that. I remember one time I had this one guy who wanted the image to look the same way as the other side. You do know when you project to a screen, it's reverse. It's the opposite side. So the side that you're showing, which will be this side, you basically switch your projector. You have to go into a certain option to do that. It's the same thing when you take your projector and stick it to the ceiling. But he wanted it to show up on both sides. I don't know what freaking universe you live in. That's not possible. You're going to show it on this side. You have to switch, I think, from rear, left to right or something like that. Some kind of vertical you have to do, but I know for a fact that you can't do both. And then he felt that he was ripped off because he couldn't do both. What universe are you living in? Because you can't do both. Either one or the other. That's how it works. Let me see. Oh, heck no. I was about to crack a joke in there. It was just so easy to do it. I just don't want to get involved in the politics and all that. Hey. Come on, man. Stay out of trouble. Pulling on the cables. Yeah, you. Every single time I record, he got to pop his head up. He has to be on camera. I don't mind. Don't mind at all. It's my cat. He has to have that attention all the time. Now, usually if you're doing it with mirrors, where you're doing where not mirrors, but you're doing it with a storefront display. They want it crystal clear. They want to be able to see their objects inside the window with the advertisement. Maybe they don't want the glass that dark. What type of projectors do you use for that environment? Ultra short throws. Ultra short throws don't give off a lamp glare because they ricochet off a mirror and then project, so it cancels out. They don't want to do ultra short throws and they decide they want to do long throws like big boy venues because again, ultra short throws, that lumen count only goes up so high. It gets very expensive after that. So say if they want to do a, um, a long throw projector like we did in the window at the smoke lounge. You can't have a 5,000 lumen piercing through a screen that's crystal clear because you blind somebody on the other end. So what you do is you basically get something called a lens shift projector. Now a lens shift projector allows you to put the projector up high, and then when the projector's up high, you shift the image down low where it actually will push right through the screen. That's how it's done. That's how you do it from the door. You raise your projector high, and then it basically pushes down low. That's how you do it through lens shift. I have to explain real quick, people. Sorry about that. I don't want to disrespect anybody on here, but we have certain people that come onto our account that feel for some reason at the end of the day that as I'm talking, if they disappear, this hurts my feelings. No, grow up, get a life. Now let's move on. So anyway, the projectors are set up high. So basically, if you're doing a 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 projector, when you raise it up high, you can actually shift the image down where it bypasses the lamp glare to the projection screen, no matter how clear it is. I learned that from watching this guy over in England that was showing me how to do it. Learn all different kinds of stuff from interesting people. See, at the end of the day, we know what we're talking about. So when it comes to rear projection technology, we're experts in that field. We don't just go say that, oh, it just rear projection, and that's basically about it. It's a lot of stuff you have to know about that. So some people may want it lighter, some people may want it darker. Now the darker screens are much better because you can take a 5,000 projector, you can set it right on top of the screen. It's not going to pierce through. You're not going to have that lamp glare pushing through. So we'll do several shades from light to mid to dark. And we'll show you the benefits of it all, which I have them on the website already. I think I might just take some of those off and load them up ahead of time so we have those. But if someone tells you to roll it on, they don't know what they're talking about. Can't roll on rear projection, you'll have problems. Image has to show up nice, bright, beautiful colors. Very important. Now this doesn't have the AdTech technology in it at all, but soon it will. Now the reason why we show lights on both sides, if you watch any of my demonstrations, you'll notice we have lights on both sides of the screen, because sometimes in some demonstrations they'll keep it dark on this side, so that way the image has a better chance of showing up on this side, because light's constantly passing forth through the screen. This is so you can keep the screen functioning in a somewhat decent way, which pretty much makes it pretty rough if you're going to be using this in a retail store, because the problem you're going to have is that you're going to shut off all the lights where the mannequins are going to be at. And then with AdTech, we pretty much can replace all that. So you really won't need the mannequins anymore because your fashion show could pop up on our screens. Is this AdTech? No, it's not AdTech. This is being developed for something. That's a submersible technology. That's what it's being engineered for. Submersible. That's why I have the tank over there. But we need to see all those beautiful colors pop up. Make sure it's nice and bright and dandy. Let me see.
What's up?
Who are you?
I'm your inner child.
Fireplace, 4K.
Maybe that's what I do.
Now the idea that I'm working on for rear projection technology, I was going to add it into Quasar, but we took it out. And the reason why, because I want something different. So we have, I don't like the big old bulky monster size rear projection screens. Ultra short though projection screens. I can't stand those things. They're just too big. It's a piece of furniture. The Epson LS800 is freaking huge. It's like half a mini fridge. It's huge. I don't want to see that. I don't even want to stare at something that big. So we're going to be working on a new form of invisible technology for those particular ultra short throw projectors. You can use a long throw if you want, but utilize best on ultra short throw. It's going to be a screen. It's not a screen pane, it's an actual physical screen that you can put your ultra short throw behind, have a nice slick looking black screen, and you can operate it just like a TV. Your remote control will pass right through it and work with no problem whatsoever. And that way you can get rid of that ugly bulky piece of furniture that's staring you in the face all day, because I don't like the way they look. They're just too big. And yes, you can actually do a 150 inch off a screen. A projector is designed to do 120 inch. If we can do that on a $60 projector like that, I'm pretty sure we can easily do that off a 4K projector that's designed to do it at that size. But yeah, you'll be at a magnitude at 150 inches easily off a projector designed to do 120 inches. You know the Optima GT55 and 56 projectors were only designed to do 100 inches. My screen was way beyond that. One screen was 127, and the screen outside Optima GT55 outside was 140 or 130 inches. It's pretty big. So yeah, you can go with a bigger screen size without paying out all that money for the fake projectors that claim they're going to give you 150 inches, but you won't get that because you don't have enough pixels to compress. I do miss going to those chat rooms and going in for those challenges. Now the rooms we can't even get into because they know exactly who we are. Oh no. Don't let them guys in there. Yeah, because we'll uncover your stuff quick. I've been studying this stuff for a long time. Can't tell me a projector that's pixel shifting. It's going to do actual 4K. Yeah, run it through a 4K receiver. See what happens. See if you can get a 1 second sound delay, like an echo effect going off, because you're not really picking up 4K. That's what'll happen. Like, what the freak is that echo? What the heck? Yeah, it's because your projector's not actually 4K. That kind of money, you could buy, you can get 4K for that kind of money. So what really are you paying for? 150 inches? I could do a 150 inch on the projector behind me. It cost me $60, and I could do that in a fully lit environment. So again, what are you paying for? I already had that conversation with Val. Valva, sorry, not Val. Valva. Val is the actual company designed Left 4 Dead. But anyway, yeah, I had that a conversation with him. I showed him my projector. Where's that? That's a freaking NEC projector. You know how old that thing is? That's my screen at 160 inches. It's an Optima GT 5500 outside at 140 inches. Really? So if I do this at 150 inches, how many pixels do I have left to compress the screen to pretty much equivalent to 4K? Oh yeah, they got heated. And tell you the truth, GM Go really didn't answer all my questions because they were talking about something about their contrast capability, and they were supposed to send me a video since I think 2 years ago of their screen activating a fully, they're using some kind of contrast or some reason, but they're supposed to show me a video of a fully lit environment using a Starfield demonstration. We never got it. Of course we never got it. Pixel shifting. You have lost your marbles. Completely lost your marbles. You can feed that mumbo jumbo to somebody else. You ain't gonna feed it to me. Yeah. No. In the Kickstarter program with the GM Go, that Q projector they had, the one you could point at the ceiling, point at the floor, all around. Did anybody in the Kickstarter program notice? Anybody watching the Kickstarter? Did it say anything about compressing? Oh, it said it was actually 4K, right? Just wondering. That's what they told us. But the Valve projector was the best. And I tell you why it's the best. Man, I had so many people in my room calling me just about every name in the book. I didn't know what I was talking about. I'm just hating on the projector. I'm jealous at the end of the day. Man, when I came back with that confession from them, actually saying that the projector was 1080p, you remember that smile that the Grinch had when he figured out how to basically rob Whoville? Yeah, I was smiling. Yeah, what happened? Well, what happened? I posted it. Oh, they got quiet in the room. Oh, you paid. How much did you pay for that projector? Oh, you don't have 4K, do you? You can't even do 150 inches. You don't have enough pixels to compress. Oh. And what's your contrast level on your projector? 3,000 to 1. Ugh, my projector over there has 4,000. It was discontinued in 2011. Yeah, good luck with all that. And then they turn around and they bought their own screens. They had their own screens that came out. Oh my goodness, the nightmare in that one. The guy who came on, thank you so much, even though he doesn't like me, but thank you so much. He did me a big favor. He bought that screen, he put it against a white screen, you couldn't tell one from the other. It matched the gray wall, you couldn't tell one from the other. He paid $800 for that screen. I went right on the forum site and posted it. It was just nothing but laugh emojis at the end of the day. Yeah. How can the projector help you? It had a 3,000 to 1 contrast. How can it help you? And you're using it on a screen that's light gray? Yeah, good luck with all that. And then too many people were paying like $2,500. Are you kidding me? $2,500. Yeah. That's pretty jacked up. Talk about bending over backwards and taking it. That was pretty bad. Yeah, that I shut that whole freaking room down. We wasn't there. Yeah, we got that information we needed. Came back on YouTube and said, here you go. Now, other people were happy because we saved them a ton of money. They didn't buy the projector, but the ones who did it called it trash, garbage, whatever they cost in the day. We didn't know what we're talking about. Blah, blah, this and blah, 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 that. Hope you enjoyed that humble pie. Make sure you got plenty of milk. Don't want you to choke in the process. Warned you. I told you. I told you. I knew the projector. When I was looking at the projector, I said, there's no way in the world that's 6,000 lumens. We got 5,000 over here. You know how bright a 6,000 lumen projector is? We're not talking about long throw. We're talking about ultra short throw, which means this projector is sitting a foot from a screen at 6,000 lumens. Do you have any idea how much light reflects off a 6,000 lumen once it hits the wall and bounces back? You saw 36 in here with the lights out. We're talking about 6,000. Man, you will light up your entire environment. You ever seen a movie called The Poltergeist where the house is actually shrinking and cracking up and see all the cracks of light pushing through every corner of the house? That's literally what your house would look like outside. You wouldn't even need lights in your house anymore at that particular point. That whole entire room would be lit. Good luck on your retinas. So when I was looking, I was like, there's no way in the world that projector could ever be 6,000 lumens. There's no way in the world at all, period. Even I questioned them. What's your projector's lumen count? They kept saying 6,000. But thank you to Epson, because Epson went in and got them to tell the truth. My charge died on here. Epson got them to tell the truth. Had to take them to court for it. And they finally went out and confessed that the projector was around 2,500 to 1,800. It was around 1,800 because you could see it. The wall was coming up really dull. All right, I got to charge my projector because it just died on me. So we got to put a charge on this one and charge it up. But yeah, that's why people got to do your research. Do your research before you get all caught up in these hype projectors and they're getting yourself ripped off. What's that thing called? Movie Time or Movie to Go? This is another trash projector. We don't support those things. WeMax projector, that's trash. We don't support those either. We don't support none of those machines at the end of the day. They're just basically what they are. It's just a more expensive version of a knockoff projector. That's what it is. And they got a lot of hype. They got the money to put the hype behind it. I want the projector. I think it's called another projector. Yeah, right. I wouldn't dare develop anything for those machines at the end of the day. But anyway, hope you like the screen. I got to go. Thank you for your time. And of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology. It's one for him that would not exist. Got to go and God bless. 6,000 lumens.